If you suffer with lower back pain, there's a very good chance that the problems stem from the sacroiliac joint, and in this video we're going to look at some stretches and mobilizations that are going to help alleviate that. Welcome back to video 2 in this 5-part series on the sacroiliac joint. If you've not already, please go back and watch video 1. This video will make much more sense if you've done so, and in the description box there's a link to that video. So in video 2 today we're going to look at 4 stretches and mobilizations that are going to help us balance the tone across the muscles of the sacrum and the pelvis. If you haven't already, as usual, please subscribe to the channel for future videos in this series and beyond. So the first thing to be aware of is all of the stretches that we're looking at today, we're looking at a comparison between the left and the right side. If there is an imbalance between left and right, that's going to be a primary cause of some dysfunction and discomfort in the sacroiliac joint. So set yourself up, as I am in the video here, for the quad stretch, and we're assessing the flexibility and the tone in the quads, which are the muscles down the front of the thigh here. We want to make an assessment in this position how much tone we've got in the left side versus the right side. If you're feeling one side is tighter than the other, what I want you to do is a 2-to-1 ratio to stretch. So that will be 1 minute, let's say for example on your left side, you're going to go back to the right side to stretch it, and then finally we're going to come back to the left side for a second round of 1 minute stretching in this position. The second stretch is the hamstring stretch. We're going to place a rolled towel, the thickness of the palm, under the lower back, and that's just going to maintain a neutral curve in the lumbar spine. That'll give us a true reading of the hamstring. So you just want to clasp the hands behind the back of the leg and straighten the leg out, and you're looking for what the angle is at the back of the knee, or you can very simply gauge that by how much tone you feel when you get to straight. Again, if there's a difference between left and right, we want a 2-to-1 ratio, so we're going to stretch 1 minute on the tight side, 1 minute back on the other side, and then come back to the tighter side for 1 minute. The leg should be almost straight. That would be a normal test for this hamstring flexibility. If you can do that, then you will basically have normal length in the hamstring. If you find that you can get anything but that, you definitely need this stretch. Third one, we're going to actually check to see what the balance is between the left and the right side in the muscles of the lateral trunk, so the side of the trunk, the oblique muscles particularly. So slide down one side of the body and then slide your fingers down the other, and we're looking to see, can I get my fingers down to the same point on the outside of the leg? And if you can't, that's indicating that we've got an imbalance there. So if I can get much further down my right side than I can my left, the opposite side is going to be more flexible. And this will be the stretch that we need to do for that. So for example, if I can go further down my right side than I can my left, then the left side of my body is more flexible, in which case I need to stretch the right side. And again, we're going to do a 2-to-1 ratio. 1 minute on the tight side, 1 minute on the looser side, and then back again to 1 minute on the tighter side. And we want to use that test again to retest and see how well we're doing with balancing it up. Now the last position we're going to get into is not actually a stretch, it's more of a mobilization for the sacroiliac joint itself, and it's very simple, very a lot of people actually feel like they're not really doing too much, but you're going to lay with one leg straight, one leg bent, as you can see here. Take a deep belly breath in and draw the belly button in towards the spine. Once you've done that, you're going to imagine you're going to slide the shin forwards, as you can see me here, pushing the shin away from you. And that's going to help start to mobilize and get the sacroiliac joint moving a little bit more effectively. Very often when there's sacroiliac joint pain, it's because the sacroiliac joint on one side is not moving quite as effectively as it should do. So again, deep breath in, belly button in, holding the breath, slide the knee or the shin away from you, hold for 5 seconds and relax. And if you do that 5 times on each side, that'll help to get the joint moving. So thanks for watching video 2 in this series. Have a go at those stretches and mobilizations, but also let me know in the comments how you've got on with those, how they've improved, or if you've actually got any questions or queries and you're not quite sure that you're getting these things quite right. Also, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel for videos 3, 4 and 5 in this series, and I'll see you next week. Cheers.